try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah.
Coach, it is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25. Up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go. 15, line it. 15 line. Hey, lock it.
Kill. Check three.
Protein spill. Ready.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Check the backer.
Big grip.
From the 29, Rudolph. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
61, matchbox lights.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Avery Williamson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Throwing Jones, and he's going to go down again.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Go!
Check 59, Mike.
Get it.
Jones now, throwing on 3rd and long. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Pittsburgh. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey,
Go.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. This one into the hands of Hurd. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, Zoo. Look at me. Zipper.
He don't know no better. Mike 50, Mike 50. You must be getting
Now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rudolph. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
any day. Tight yard.
Five.
Mike's 50. Let's go.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set up. 60 outlaw. Hey, Echo.
Here comes a first down throw for Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 50.
5.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rudolph taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be caught. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Go. Rudolph looking to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Go.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 50.
Now. Get it.
On first down, it's Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr, his second sack of the night.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
You don't want it.
Check. Fresno. They go.
Now Rudolph. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. Second and goal from inside the 5. Rudolph. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready?
On second and 2, Jones. And Thomas has it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 12, Saints 7.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Set. 30 base.
Let's get that ball right here. Switch.
Yes. Lead driven.
On 2nd and 9, Rudolph. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, Jones. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Avery Williamson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ready to break.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming to you. Coming to you. Check, 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 check.
Greystone, travel.
Quick edge. Come, come. Showing it. Showing it. Check.
Look. Squeeze. Let go.
On second down, Johnson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's now third down and 6.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
6-6, pull it high. Bravo.
Rudolph just does beat the play clock. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
60 or. Topper.
Man up, deep. He's crashing.
Shoot.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Avery Williamson in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Hey, high 7.
Mike, check, 59.
Yep. 5.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he's going to let this one go deep. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Are you getting a headache? Are you getting a headache? Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Check 99. Check 99. Get him on. West. Kill. He get it.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3.
To Johnson again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. It's a quarterback sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And the Saints first down.
Slam. Hey, Delta. Look at me. Zipper. Go.
Jones on first down. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Right, check, 59. You. 59, Mike, check, 59.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey!
Check.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Leo!
SOS.
Go! Get it!
A final shot before the break. Rudolph. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I'm here all day.
Jones now operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
Go.
Hit it.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
Get ready. Get ready.
Fire.
On first down, Rudolph looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. Complete to Dante Pettis. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
50. Mike 50. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Ready?
Rudolph now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Off play action. Jones. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Now!
Come to me, it's me.
Hey, Zoo!
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
61, matchbox lights. Let's go.
Now Jones to throw from his end zone. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
5.
Mike, check, 59. Yeah, he don't want nothing.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
218, chop it. 10, under 10. Hey, Echo. Yep.
Motion. Check 59.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
Hey. Let's go.
Jones going to throw again. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
Look at me. Zipper.
Switch. Mike, 55.
Now.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go.
Ready to go.
Our time. It's our time. Mike's 59.
Bravo.
59.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy.
Hey, high 7. Hey.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Ready?
Rudolph looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ready.
50, Mike's 50.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Go.
Go, 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 go.
Speed grip.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Alert flare. Alert flare.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready. 8, read.
You can't block me.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
Third and long, it's Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Break. 64.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones to the right side and complete to Thomas. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
64.
From the 44, Jones, blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
6-6, pull it high. Yeah.
Check 59.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike to 59. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Danny.
Shoot.
On 3rd down, Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Mike, check, 59.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hard. 5.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Rudolph. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Mike, check. 59.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't the
To throw on third down, Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. On 4th down, Jones looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Ready, set.
Hey, watch the leg.
Watch left.
Hey, Sam off.
Hey. We got three. 3 down.
Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Look at me. Zipper.
6-yard line.
Go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rudolph to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Pettis once again the target, and it's 3rd and short.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The Falcons on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Rudolph. He finds his man Johnson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Rudolph throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Man out.
Hey, lock it.
Rudolph going to look to throw it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Dante Pettis there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready, break.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Ready.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
59. I got it.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on, set. 60-or.
Check 3.
61. Matchbox lights.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Is a turnover on downs.
Down. 70, Indy.
Watch 54, watch 54. Gotta do better. Come on,
Go.
They will throw it here with Rudolph. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Now.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Out of the gun, Rudolph able to get away. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Yeah, that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Rudolph, he sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. Jones now off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.